From the 14th to the 31st of October, the South African State Theatre will present TSOGO, The Rise of Charlotte Mannya-Maxeke.
Now, the biographical play explores the life of the iconic social and political activist. April marked the 150th anniversary of Mannya-Maxeke's birth. Joining us now for this masterpiece that we can't wait to see is director Mapula Setlhako.
Mapula, many thanks for your time this morning. And I think one of the most important questions here is why it's so important to document the life of Charlotte Maxeke.
Good morning, all the viewers at home. Good morning, everybody. So I believe that nobody has ever told the story of this unsung hero, you know, and it baffles me all the time. I mean, we've always been hearing of Charlotte Maxeke, I mean, seeing her name on the streets, but nobody really knows who she was and what is it that she did. So I saw the need to actually tell the story of this colloquial mother of the nation, you know. So the story, I think it started bugging me in 2016 when I went to Charlotte Maxeke's hospital, and in one of their corridors, they had like a big picture of her drawn on the wall, and her codes were written on the side. And I stood by that wall and I just started reading, and I realized that, oh my God, I did not know anything about this woman until now, and I just started doing a research on her, and it never stopped since 2016 until now. So it worries me that nobody has ever told the story before, and so I feel that it is needed. It is my duty as a South African Black female to actually do something about the narrative of this, you know, this big woman, this giant, this hero, you know, and document it for the you know, the upcoming generation, the future generation. I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking, if I did not know much about her, now what is going to happen to, you know, my great-great-grandchildren? Would they know who Charlotte was? And also, I'm figuring, as I was doing my research, I also saw that on the internet there is nothing, you know, concrete that is written. So it's just speculations from different people, you know. So even there's just a whole lot of confusion about the year she was born. Others says that she was born in 1871, others say 1874, others says 1875. So I saw the need that if people are already speculating, then what is going to happen to the next generation? You know, so that's why I saw the need to actually write and direct, or rather direct a play on Charlotte.
Now, Mapula, you must have went probably through like this big process of selecting the main character, the lead that's going to play this iconic role. What was that process like, and how did you finally decide that this is the person that's going to play Charlotte Maxeke?
So also how we cast it, or are we telling our story? So there's no lead, there is no, you know, so we're telling the story through 7 female actresses, and each and every one of them plays Charlotte Maxeke. So we're covering 7 milestones of her lives, starting from when she was still a little girl until she was older, you know. So there is no lead character, there is no. So we were just strict on the brief. We were looking for dark-skinned girls with afro, because we didn't want to, you know, and we're also very specific about the language we thought. We were looking for Pedi-speaking actresses and also Xhosa-speaking actresses. So we were very strict on that, and people who could sing as well, because more than anything, Mom Charlotte was an artist, and this is something that is not told most of the time. I mean, the reason why she traveled overseas was because of a singing talent. You know, she was a chorister more than anything. So that got her to travel overseas, and she ended up staying there and continuing with her studies. So we made sure, because of the musical, we wanted to narrate the story and how she grew up and how her family relocated from Limpopo and went to the Eastern Cape, how she went to missionary schools and the indoctrination of a young girl in the missionary school of this black girl who does not know English or whatsoever. Now she has to learn a foreign language and perfected it to a point whereby she ended up, in Wilberforce University. And one thing that I admired the most about Charlotte was her bravado more than anything. I'm just imagining in the 1800s, a girl who had a dream of who wanted more, thinking about how patriarchy was in the 1800s. But Charlotte was just one of those people who was like, against all odds, I will achieve whatever that I want. And I also think that that the kind of support that she got from her parents, and also the type of people that her parents were, actually encouraged her and molded her to be the woman that she were.
Mapula, how difficult was it to direct this particular piece? Because earlier you did mention that it was very difficult to find all the relevant about the life that Charlotte Maxeke lived. So what were the challenges of imagining and putting this piece together with the little information that you had?
So if you can read the synopsis, is that we are reimagining, rebirthing, and reflecting on her story, So that automatically tells you, we're trying to tell a story of somebody that we don't even have her sound or audio reference, and she was a singer. So we played how she were. We just thought of if she could have managed to accomplish 1, 2, 3, and 4. That means she must have been this kind of a person. She was fierce, she was fearless, and she was. So that informed my decision as a director on how to direct the play using my imagination. And I think that since the process started, also as artists, we're very spiritual people. So I've been meditating with my cast and just, I'm digging deeper into Charlotte and really praying and call the ancestors that, her spirit must come to us so we can tell her story the best way we know how to. So I believe that throughout the process of creating Charlotte, she visited us once or twice. There was just some magical moments that just happened out of the blue. And, those moments left us shook once or twice throughout the rehearsal process to say, oh my God, how did we even got that right? And also, it is very difficult not having an audio reference and a visual reference. The only reference that we have is the pictures that we've seen of her and everything that we have read and the speculations from different authors but that was better than actually having nothing. So we just took what we could get from the internet, reimagined the person that she was, reflected on the things that she has done, and painted a picture through different female actresses.
Well, Mapula, I think when a director sounds as passionate as you do about a play, then it will only be a great play to watch. So I can't wait to watch it, and I think a lot of people also can't wait to see this big, iconic South African, Charlotte Maxeke, coming to life on stage. So we definitely can't wait. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Unfortunately, that is all we have time for. Mapula Setlhako, of course, talking there about the play coming up, Charlotte Maxeke. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, we should set a date and go.
Yeah, we should definitely.
We should, and then we'll tell our viewers what we thought about it so that they can all go as well.